it's a new opportunity to race in a series with a different group of people, and it's also got the added kind of competition of the Mark 1s as well. So that brings a different dynamic to a series that hasn't got that, I think.
Yeah, and it's going to be properly run, properly scrutinised, properly policed. So yeah, it's going to be a great year.
I think it's more of the calendar. Obviously, we've come from series where we've never raced on Brands GP. We don't really do Alton Park that often, which is one of my favourite circuits. So it's definitely a calendar thing that's drawn us in this year.
It sounds really cool. Hopefully I'm in it. we'll see. But yeah, the concept's awesome. I mean, it's obviously been trialled in other race series, and it's a cool aspect. So yeah, if I'm involved, I'll like it. If I'm not, then I'm going to hate it. So.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It is a very good idea.
Brilliant.
It is a very good idea.
Really looking forward to having a go if we make it.
Yeah.
But no, I'm used to just normal qualifying, so I guess throwing that in there is definitely going to mix it up. It's proper puts drivers on edge. That usually it's like get a banker, and if you're confident you're on pole, we've had it here before where we've kind of realised we're on pole and kind of just parked it, but. It's putting it all on the line, I guess, doing a Super Bowl. That definitely adds a different element of excitement to it, that's for sure.
When it's power to weight, you never know if you've got a little bit more power, if they've got more power. You never know if it's true what your driver skill is. So I'm interested to see a bit of a leveler and how good my skill actually is, because I haven't tried that yet. So yeah, door to door and one mate racing is going to be exciting. So
I like to see all of my lot enjoying them and using them. In the past I've built people kit cars and things, and they just sit in their garages never being used. Race cars, they're meant to be raced. Yeah, so and everybody's doing well, aren't they? Yeah. Everybody's enjoying it. It's lovely
it's
to
fun
see
at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if you enjoy it, that's the main thing.
You end up like with sort of 8 to 10 weekends a year with all your mates who think the same way that you do.
Yeah. I think the main one, obviously, we've got a new sponsor on board for this year in UDC Branding, Urban Design and Consult. Dave Percy's, he's been a massive help to us this year, and I think it's just allowing us to just expand into, another championship, a new championship, and help get some exposure for his brand. And obviously Rock Oil, who've been with us for years, and also Cheshire Riding School. So it's great to have them all aboard again for another season, and obviously we've get a lot of exposure for them.
it was actually my first ever race was Track Day Trophy in a Fiesta Class D around Brands Hatch GP. I didn't know how special the track was at the time, but I loved it, and now I realise how rare of an opportunity it is to race on it. So really looking forward to going back, because I haven't raced it since my first race, which was 3-4 years ago. So
I haven't done the Grand Prix circuit, but I have done the Indy circuit, so it'll be really special for me.
It's an amazing track, really good track, and people need to tick that one off on their list. Yeah, brilliant.
I've never driven Brands GP before. It's the one, we've been doing Mazdas for 5-6 years now, and we've never been on the Brands GP circuit. It's that and Thruxton, I think, are the only two that we've never done before. So to get the opportunity to do that, we've kind of jumped straight at it, really. So yeah, it should be a good crack. And obviously out the back, everybody knows it's quite renowned for being quite fast and flowing, and it just turns Brands into a completely different circuit, which I'm quite looking forward to. The best thing about it for me is the grid size, is just the camaraderie. It's it's a paddock full of people who is all very friendly. It's, you have your battles out on track, but then everyone can grab a beer at the end of the day and go and have a barbecue together. It's it's a very friendly paddock, always has been, and that's what kind of drew us to it in the first place, and that's that's fundamentally what's made us stay there. Really, it's just it's cheap, it's affordable. And it's it's full of just like-minded people, really, who are on the slightly lower end of the budget, but it's just as much fun as doing something that you're potentially forking out a load more money for, really. So that's the key for us. Rear-wheel drive, how well balanced and connected you are to the car. It's a proper driver's car. It's rewarding when you get it right, and if it goes wrong, it goes really wrong. So it's just cool. Rear-wheel drive is a lot more fun for me. I definitely prefer it.
And for me, I think I had one I've still got one as a road car, so that's kind of how I got into it, and it's just really snowballed from there. So starting off with walking around my road car,
it's an illness, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I've now got one as a road car as well, but
it just takes over your life.
I've had loads of them. I've bought loads of them.
I would say the usuals like Spa or something like that, but the problem is they don't have enough power for those sort of tracks, so something a bit more windy. Probably the Nürburgring would be awesome. Obviously it's massive straights, but a lot of it would be a lot of fun in the MX-5, so yeah, I'd say Nürburgring, Nordschleife.
Well, Alton Park has got to be my all-time favourite. And then you've got a place like Cadwell, fantastic. Here, Donington is absolutely an amazing track. Anglesey. A lot of people don't go, they don't make the trip, they say it's too far, but it is such a good track. They're all good. But I prefer the park circuits, the undulation, the elevation.
Yeah, I think in the UK, Cadwell Park, I think it's been one of my favourites. We did that for the first time last year, and Anglesey again as well. I think on the right day when the weather's nice, it is a brilliant circuit.
Yeah,
but it's a bit open to the elements.
It can bite you. That's for sure.
Probably Brands GP because I've never done it, I'd say. And wow, worldwide, that's a pretty tricky question, because the difference with the Mark 1 is that obviously it's quite a slow car in a straight line, and it's all about carrying the momentum, carrying the corner speed. So, you know, last year we raced on Silverstone GP for the first time, and I was quite apprehensive about that. I was thinking, are you going to be able to fit 40 MX-5s on a GP circuit? How's that going to work? And it was actually probably one of the best races of the season, being on something that big. So I want to say Spa, but that's probably the answer that everybody's going to say. So I'm going to say Suzuka.